Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Mike again. Got another request from the Geek Life, and he's wanting me to react to another Reverend Horton Heat. This one is Bales of Cocaine. So let's just move right on into it then, y'all.
Well, I was working on my farm about 1982, pulling up some corn and a little carrot too, when two low-flying aeroplanes about 100 feet high dropped a bunch of bales of something and some hidden in the eye. So I cut a bale open and man was I surprised, a bunch of large-sized baggies, big white rocks inside. So I took a little sample of my crazy brother Joe. He sniffed it up and kicked his heels, said, "Horton, that's some blow." Bales of cocaine falling from a flying plane. I don't know who done dropped them, but I think I'm just the same. Bales of cocaine falling like pouring rain. My life changed completely by the low-flying plane.
Man, can you guys imagine you're out in the field, out in the pasture? My family in Australia calls them paddocks, and an airplane comes by. He's being chased. You know, for us it would be DEA, you know, the Drug Enforcement Agency, and they offload all these bales of cocaine in the middle of the night, and you end up finding them. And I mean, do you turn them back in or do you try to sell them? You know, the cop in me says, you know, yeah, you got to turn it back in, but you know, not everybody was a cop, and not everybody thinks the way I think. So yeah, put down there in the comments what you would do if bales of cocaine fell in your paddock or your pasture, and you had a way of making hundreds of thousands of dollars, possibly million. Would you? You know, I mean, you risk going to prison too, I guess.
So I loaded up them bales in my pick-em-up truck, headed west for Dallas, where I would try my luck. I didn't have a notion if I could sell them there. 30 minutes later, I was a millionaire. Bales of cocaine falling from a flying plane. I don't know who done dropped them, but I think I'm just the same. Bales of cocaine falling like pouring rain. My life changed completely by the low-flying planes. Oh, let's fly, Jimbo! Rich man, but I'm still a farmer too. But I sold my farm in Texas, bought a farm down in Peru. And when I get so homesick, I think I'm going insane. I travel back to Texas in a low-flying plane. Bales of cocaine falling from low-flying planes. I don't know who done dropped them, but I think I'm just the same. Bales of cocaine falling like the pouring rain. My life changed completely by the low-flying planes.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. But now he's having to live down in Peru, probably because the popo's after him. And every time he gets a little homesick, he says he has to fly back to Texas in a low-flying plane. That's just so the DEA or you know, the Border Patrol or whatever doesn't know that he's coming across, because I'm sure he's wanted now. You know. Anyway. That was a great one. Thank you, David, and thanks everybody for showing up, man. I like the rockabilly, you know, and then this one had a pretty cool little story to it, and you know, you can almost visualize, you know, that little grin on their face when they're like, "Did this just fall in our lap?" You know. All right, man. That's gonna do it for me. Till I see y'all again. I'll catch you down the road. Bye, y'all.